Muy buenas a todos, soy Miyachi, bienvenidos a un juego, bienvenidos a un nuevo indie. Esta vez toca el turno a Verne de Shape of Fantasy, un juego que sale el 14 de agosto, un juego que me han enviado, tenéis una demo disponible. Y bueno, estamos ante un juego de aventura, narración a las aventuras de Julio Verne. Repulte, descubrir más sobre. Vamos a descubrir el secreto de la Atlántida. No sé cuánto valdrá, me imagino que son unos 15 euritos, está en castellano. Y bueno, pues vamos a ver qué nos depara un poquito Verne de Shape of Fantasy. Recordaros que bueno, pues que os podéis apuntar al canal de Miyachi Indies, que es muy bonito barato. Y hay un montón de indies. La podéis jugar automáticamente a medida que avances en cada paso de la misión. En la parte inferior derecha de la pantalla aparece este icono, ¿vale? Bueno, bonito barato, me hace mucha ilusión. Así que ya sabéis.
The end of the nation is very close, Verne.
You are very confident about your triumph. Until we open the chest, we won't know for sure if the compass of destiny is really inside.
The chest is in perfect shape after 2,000 years under the sea. No human technology can do that. It's Atlantean, that's for sure.
The ship, the inscriptions, all the pieces fall into place. The compass of destiny is inside. We are going to change the course of this goddamn war, Verne. We're going to change history.
Take it to Mr. Verne's lab and start maneuvers to ascend for air recycling.
This discovery will change it all.
Un océano de desesperación. Océano Atlántico Sur.
March 25th, 1888. Scientific Officer Log. It's a great day for the captain, who has asked me to begin documentation while he delivers a speech to the crew in the library. After months of searching, at last he found it. He doesn't have the slightest doubt that the compass of destiny is in his hands. An old artifact that, once released from inside this chest, it is supposed to guide us safe and sound to the flame of Hephaestus, the most powerful energy source in the world. The deadbolt has a complex defensive system, and the...
Vamos a movernos, ¿no?
Verne here.
Verne, quick! The nation is attacking us! Not a single Atlantean piece can fall into their...
Mon Dieu! Merde! 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 I must hurry to recover the iMac. It's inside of the armory's safe room, and wait there. It's the safest place around.
Los poderosos artefactos intentan capaz de detectar fisuras en el fluido de la realidad y ofrecer a su usuario las diferentes posibilidades que podrían tener lugar en un mismo instante. Bueno, parece algo interesante, ¿no? No sé si puedo jugar con mando.
I must hurry to the armory. I must hurry to the armory.
La hostia. ¿Dónde está la armería? No me he enterado. Cada traer esos dos puestos para la marida de librería.
Merde! The elevators are disabled. No! Blocked! There's only one way to the armory. Going outside. Going down. It's not the answer. It's a cul-de-sac.
¿Y por dónde salimos, tío? ¿Este es el laboratorio? ¿Es un armario? Sí, hay un sitio para esto. Bueno, nos hemos costado un poco, pero ya hemos salido.
Useless gearball. Why don't you open? Gods, the Valkyrie. It's eerier than I thought. I must get to the front hatchway.
Icono de visibilidad aparece en la parte inferior izquierda y tiene que ser visible para los enemigos.
Maybe the main door is not a good idea.
Bueno, nos hemos escapado. Ver armería. Para proteger el image. ¿Dónde está la armería abajo? Armería. Tengo que descender. Sala code 2. Segunda abajo, vale.
Oh, mon Dieu! Adam and Sean! This is a massacre! But wait! These bullet wounds on Sean. There are no blood drops around. He was shot after he was dead. That's disconcerting. The library access seems clear, but I must reach the armory. These elevators don't work either. It's jammed. I have to go down to the armory. Maybe I can open the safety hatches from the bridge.
Joder, ahora el puente de mando. ¿Y dónde está el puente de mando ahora? Arriba. Nice.
It's Verne! Is somebody there? No foes here. Adriel, where's everybody? And Nadine?
The pilot has disappeared. Very likely she has been captured with the others at the library.
What happened? How is that even possible that...
I don't know. The servo radars didn't work. Nothing has worked. They crushed us. Damn Raven.
The Raven? Merde!
Well, that's not the worst of all. The captain has activated the Nautilus self-destruction.
What?
He will never let his technology fall into the hands of the nation.
How much time do we have?
Less than 10 minutes.
Mon Dieu! You are the second in command. Can't you disactivate it?
Only Nemo knows the code. He told me to protect the bridge to speed away as soon as we release ourselves. But the engines are currently paralyzed until the captain reactivates the core. That's why we're still outside.
Oh my God! What will we do?
You are the only one who can do something.
What? The only what? I'm not a soldier.
Well, now you must become one. I will open the hatches to the armory chamber. Once there, take the IMAG and do whatever you can to save the Nautilus.
But the IMAG? It's not a weapon. We barely know how to use it or what it can do. What if it sinks us?
What do you fancy more? A quick death beneath the sea or a long life of tortures at one of the nation's penitentiary mines? Move!
Dicho así, ¿no?
I still have some stuff to do.
I got you, filthy terrorist.
Ah, la verdad que me lo habían dicho, ¿no? Sí, te habían dicho que está en la albería. Yo no he tocado nada para que esto sea aquí.
Mon Dieu! He grabbed that paper with his last strength. It's bloodied.
¿Qué hace este arma?
I'm coming!
Sueltan fisuras en el fluir de la realidad.
Armory here.
Verne, the opta recorders show that the Raven has cornered the captain and the engine core. Go there. I will open the hatch.
And what am I supposed to do?
Think. You'll figure something out. You're an imaginative guy.
Merde!
Alimenta un artefacto trante, detecta fisuras en la realidad y hace pequeñas escrituras en momentos concretos si las cosas se ponen difíciles. Opciones lógicas: cuanto más explores el mundo, más opciones tendrás. Selecciona una, pero cuidado, no te una final feliz. Qué guay. ¿Aguantará?
The ceiling kept withstanding.
Bien hecho, ahora deberás esperar a que se recargue. Si eliges más y más, puede retroceder un poco en el tiempo, pero no sucede a menudo. Feliz la escritura.
That paper. I could try with the iMac. Before dying, he released a paper he was holding in his hand.
Y no se lo podíamos coger de la mano, Está muerto, joder. Nació un antiguo reino prusiano. Estoy al núcleo. Por abajo entro.
Blocked! Maddie is so good stacking supplies that not even the bombs could have moved them.
Parece que no.
The explosions didn't affect the room. I still have some stuff to do.
Tenemos cosas que hacer.
Blocked! I can only use the iMag if I know the possible options. I must find another way inside.
What? Más bajo, vale.
Before dying, he left the emergency hatch open.
Bueno, dependiendo de las acciones que se puedan producir, pues puede ser interesante, ¿no?
Fire at will! Watch the flanks! Come on, protect the core! Don't let them take it over!
It doesn't work. It must have run out of energy. I could fix the electric board.
Ahora el panel eléctrico quitando la pieza fundida. Una pieza, no sé si la puedo ponerlas.
Watch the flanks!
Pero ¿cómo?
Fire at will!
No entiendo.
Watch the flanks! Fire at will!
Yes!
¿Eso era llevarlo ahí? No me esperaba ese fin.
You just don't know when to surrender. Isn't that so?
Of course not. I still have to finish your face.
The Nautilus is at last in the nation's hands. Tell me how to deactivate the self-destruction and take my word as a gentleman. I will free your crew.
Ha! Gentleman. I saw in the penitentiary mind what to free means to you, you damn sadist. I will die before releasing the Nautilus to your masters.
It's a shame to end our relationship like this, but... Wish granted, Captain. This time you will not escape. Brothers, take aim!
No! What am I doing?
Verne, what are you doing?
What the? Oh, you must be Mr. Verne and that thing you're threatening me with is the amazing Atlantean artifact I've heard so much fuzz.
Release them and get out. Don't move. Get back.
60 seconds to self-destruction. 60 seconds to self-destruction.
Don't be stupid, Nemo. Stop the countdown before we all die.
No.
Then say goodbye to your dear Verne.
No!
Pausar a tu participa en descubrir la secuencia pulsando el símbolo antes de el tiempo. Si obviamente te resultan complicados, actívalos accediendo a las opciones.
But what the... Again? No.
Verne! I will find you!
The iMac had never displayed that amount of power before. My mind was dragged again to the bridge, an image that was torturing me over the last months. I didn't wake up until a few hours later, a time that surely Nemo felt was like an eternity.
Do you think that fear, destructive imagination, and hopelessness don't exist? Captain, my take is that the only way to open it safely is exposing it to the iMac.
Are you sure?
This deadbolt is a piece made by Phobos priests. Their devices were famous for being impenetrable, forged with the remainders of a meteorite. If anyone messes with it, it will launch a discharge of an energy that will cause a deep, infinite terror to whoever receives it.
An energy that causes terror? That's preposterous.
Maybe for you, but for the Atlanteans, the power of Phobos was real enough. Do you think that fear, destructive imagination, and hopelessness don't exist?
Not presented in the shape of fireworks and sparks.
If you don't believe me, feel free to break the chest with a crowbar.
How can the iMag open it?
The iMac feeds itself with Mr. Verne's imagination and uses it to creatively change our reality. Therefore, it's a positive force, directly opposed to the kind of energy that the deadbolt uses. I'm reasonably convinced that the energy of the iMag will nullify the one in the lock.
You mean like sand and rust?
Could be. The deadbolt is a rusty key, and the iMag, the sand that wipes away when scrubbed.
Do it, Verne.
What the...
What now?
The iMac. It doesn't work. It looks like it ran out of energy. That explosion must have dried it up.
You must make it work. We must release the compass of destiny from this chest.
Shouting at me won't help.
Adriel, go and look for Petrov. May he bring the torch and...
Captain, I must advise against force opening the chest. Unless you want to lose your mind. What is imperative now is to find an answer to why the iMag is dead.
If you have any theory, spit it out now.
It's possible that, given that the iMag gets its energy from the imagination of its host, the problem is inside your mind, Verne.
In my mind?
Yes, that's true. You talked about hallucinations.
Yes. For an instant, I traveled back to a bridge in Paris. I had a similar vision at the island.
Do you remember seeing something like this in your vision?
It certainly has a likeness with the shadow I saw at the bridge, but are you telling me that I saw Phobos, the Atlantean god of fear?
Fear is a narrow description of what Phobos really meant to the Atlantean people. For them, he was the destructive imagination, the one born out from despair and angst. You could also say that his sister Placea, however, represented fantasy. But the truth was that she was perceived as the source of the creative imagination, the one that thrives from hope. I think that Atlanteans believed that the balance between the two brothers dictated one's own sanity. If Phobos has broken that balance in your mind, that would explain the iMag's silence.
Mythology? You're talking about mythology? I don't believe in Phobos. Hence it's impossible that it's harming me.
The thing here is, you are afraid. Too much fear inside you. Until you don't master it, I'm afraid that the iMag will never work again.
I refuse to believe in hocus pocus.
And how can you explain the iMag blast? It saved your life.
I don't question that the Atlantean technology doesn't work. What I mean is that—
Enough with the debate! We are losing precious time. What matters is that the iMag only works with you. It's obvious that your hallucinations are a symptom of some kind of disorder. Visit Dr. Cedric and get yourself a neurological check. That's an order.
All right.
You, Adriel, check the reparations. We must keep afloat for 2 days until we get to the base. We must assume that Commander Hetzel is not far from us.
Yes, Captain.
Why are you still here?
Aren't you bothered by the way we were attacked? They fell upon us too easily. It's more than probable that there is a traitor on board.
A traitor? In the Nautilus? Never. I have personally chosen each member of this crew. There is no question that the nation has found a way to decode our communications.
I envy your confidence, Captain, but you should be aware that during the attack, I found that someone shot Shun's body after his death. I believe that the murderer was trying to hide the fact that he was killed before the boarding.
God damn it. Let's keep our eyes opened. If there is a traitor in such a small space, he or she will be exposed sooner or later. God damn it!
Bueno, ¿y ahora qué tenemos que hacer? Si hay inútiles, no tenemos que hacernos un chequeo, ¿no? En teoría.
Nonsense. I may have my issues, but Atlantean magic. Come on. Let's go to deck 3 to see Doc.
Sala de descanso, librerías, camarotes, sala de buzos, doctor. Pero tengo que ir para otro lado. ¿Podemos tocar? Se toca, pero toca él, no yo.
It doesn't work. I can't reach the sickbay. I'll go to the bridge and see if Nadine can help me.
Jules, good to see you.
Nadine, I'm glad you're alive.
I have a big headache thanks to a rifle butt, but I'm in one piece, not like this melting piece of junk.
It is still a striking piece of junk.
That's because I'm the one who steers it, babe.
Do you think they will find us again?
No doubt about it. We have decoded a radio message from the nation. The Raven is still alive and it's behind us at full throttle. Your hocus pocus stuff only sent him 200 miles away from us. Sooner or later he will fall upon us, and that's for sure.
If we keep ourselves underwater, he won't find us.
We have been 2 days without recycling air, and the oxy-recyclers are quite damaged. If we don't emerge soon, you will discover what it's like to want to puke with every breath.
Wonderful. The
Interesante.
attack has been more of an ambush, don't you agree? They were waiting for us. Did any radio message come out the days before? You must have seen it.
Negative. 10 days ago, the captain imposed silence at the Nautilus. Nothing comes in, neither out.
Is there any radio channel that avoids the primary systems?
Nemo's personal telecommunicator. He's the only one that holds the codes. He uses it for his business with the resistance cells.
You were a part of one of these cells, isn't that so?
You can bet your ass. I never had eaten more mud in my fucking life. We traveled fast through Emira, no more than 3 days in the same spot. We stole from the nation everything that wasn't hammered to the ground. The good thing about that is that I barely knew the warfront.
And then the Nautilus.
Think about it. A toddler like me, recruited by the Nautilus. I would have done anything Nemo asked me.
Not anymore.
Well, I've been locked here for a while, fighting, and I feel that there's a lot of things outside that I'm missing out.
Fighting tyranny is a horrible job, but someone has to do it.
Yes, I know.
I need your help. You know, I need to see the doctor, and the elevators are disabled. Can you open the safety hatches?
I hope it's nothing serious, but I will give you a few seconds of energy.
Ah, much better. Thanks.
Make the most of it. We have so little energy that even seals overtake us. Gosh, I wish I was shopping in New York.
Me he colado. Explorativa. Vamos a llegar al centro y lo dejaremos ahí. Yo creo que, bueno, gráficamente creo que es un pixel bonito. Bueno, una aventura gráfica con un componente.
Verne, you were here. The Nemiagram isn't prepared yet. Come on in. Make yourself comfortable. How are you?
I felt better before my conversation with Nemo. He's getting more nervous each day.
That happens to all of us.
What's this device? Nemiagram? A memory writer?
That's it. I designed it months ago, but I hadn't the chance to test it. It induces a deep hypnosis trance to a patient, and it's ideal to explore the blocked corners inside his or her mind, theoretically.
Theoretically?
Yes. Your checkup from after the boarding shows no brain damage, nor blood clots that explain your hallucinations. So I decided to try an alternative approach.
Hypnosis? Why?
The IMAG and you are linked by imagination.
Doctor, that sounds terribly unscientific.
Call it in brainwaves or whatever you like. The undeniable matter here is that the IMAG only works with your brain. The Raven attack provoked a trauma, and because of that, the IMAG doesn't work anymore.
And how is this machine supposed to cure me?
It will not cure you. My intention with the Nemiagram is to discover what happened to you at that island. You have told me many times that although you don't hold any memory of that episode, you believe that there is where you found the IMAG and suffered your first bridge hallucination. Maybe the memory of the events you experienced at the island holds the answer, or at least a clue that will help us to cure your malady and the captain's concerns.
A very interesting hypothesis, but frankly, Doc, are you sure that you aren't going to fry my brains?
Of course not. Theoretically. I guess we'll be able to find out about it. Relax while I finish the adjustments.
I don't even know what that is anymore. Will it hurt?
Not at all. Although it's possible that you'll suffer some headaches in the next hours.
That doesn't help me to relax.
I promise that the headaches will be worth it.
So, how's the vaccine?
Intact, at least. Luckily, the nation minions didn't make it to here. On the other hand, my research is absolutely at a standstill. Cholera is an extremely resistant bacteria. Each day more and more people die from it. For what I've been informed, the horror I lived in India is nothing compared to what is going on right now among the workers of the nation's factories.
You know you have me here for whatever you need. In the event I survive this machine, of course. Someone around here has told me a story about you facing the bloody Raven years ago.
I don't know who has told you such a stretch of the truth. I just have seen him once, from away, and he still froze the blood in my veins. It was a long time ago, in India, in a village in the middle of the jungle. We the Brits were holding our position in front of the nation's advances until the Raven and his Echo Guards arrived.
How do you think they have found us? We didn't emerge for 3 days.
I've been at war too many years to still believe in coincidence.
Did you analyze Shun's body? I believe I saw something.
Something that didn't match the scene, right? He didn't die from bullet wounds. Lethal head injury. My suspicion, somebody attacked him from behind before the nation's boarding, and then shot the body to blend the murder with the other deaths.
That night, he was on bridge duty, and mysteriously, servo radar stopped working. Someone in the crew is...
You should discuss these matters with the captain. I am just a doctor. My patients are my mission, and right now, you're one of them.
When do we start?
It's ready. Let's begin. Focus. Tell me about the bridge.
It's a bridge. In Paris, I believe. Mist surrounds me. I have a strange feeling, because there is someone else here with me. I have felt that very same presence before, at the island, before the Nautilus.
Focus on it. Let yourself go.
I'll try. It's difficult to focus. Everything began 6 months ago, the day of the wreck of the AES Annabel Lee.
Consecuencias, parte no completada. Bueno, me imagino que ahora empezaremos a jugaremos esos sueños revividos. Ahí está.
Cedric's strange machine unleashed my memories, lightening the dark void of my stay at the island. The Annabel Lee was my first assignment as a scientific officer at the American Empire Navy. In addition to the war's own menace, there was a rumor that a huge sea monster was around, sinking ships. Despite my skepticism, 3 weeks after our departure, in the dead of night, that rumor became a reality by pouncing on our ship and in a matter of minutes wrecking us. By some miracle, I survived. Luckily, the currents brought me to the island. Later, I understood that my extraordinary journey started right there.
Un viaje extraordinario.
Where am I?
Bueno, pues ahí lo tenéis. Seguiremos dando un poquito más, ¿vale? Un primer vistazo, una aventura gráfica con algún que otro puzzle, con un aparato que parece ser que nos permite manipular el entorno, y pues le daremos un poquito más. No sé si durará mucho, ¿no? Pero la historia parece intrigante. Estoy impresionante el periodismo humano para imaginar y contar historias. Bueno, basado en Julio Verne. Así que ya sabéis, un buen like, un buen comentario. Seguiremos dándole a esto de los videojuegos. Sed buenos, nos vemos. Adiós.